Hey there. Welcome to Transformation Revolution 360. You are probably watching this video because you are a new member, or maybe you've been a member for a while and you just want to refresh yourself on the platform. So what we're going to be doing in this video is we're going to be talking about our Transformation Revolution 360 platform. My name is Jennifer Wright. I'm one of the co-founders, and I'm going to be leading you through a few things that might be interesting to you, a few things about what kind of information you'll be able to find on the platform, how to use the platform, and how to get the most out of what we're providing as a community. So first off, we have built our TR360, all of our information on a platform called Mighty Networks. Mighty Networks is a really interesting tool. It's a community platform. And one of the reasons we selected it is it gives us some really nice functionality. Like it gives us the ability to have people subscribe to the site. It gives us the ability to have members to be able to communicate with one another. It also gives us the ability to post really good information and give our members the ability to post information as well. So think of it a little bit like a social media site and then a little bit like an information site as well. So I'll just kind of walk you through all the different pieces of information. We're going to start here in the middle part. So the main menu is to the left. What we're going to be talking about mostly today is here in the middle section. I'll talk about this upper section a little bit in a few minutes. So first off, the first piece I want to draw your attention to is about TR360. So this is where you will find information like our rules and guidelines for the community, information about what TR360 is, how we created it. There's a nice little article here about the blue dragonfly. You'll notice we use the blue dragonfly a lot in our imagery. There's a very specific reason why we selected the blue dragonfly, and you'll be able to find some information here in this article if you'd like to learn more about that. The next section that we have is all about our founding members. So if you joined us for any of the member meetings or you joined us for the launch meeting, you got to meet a number of us. So this organization was co-founded by me and two business partners, Tina Frausto, Yas Samian, and we pulled this together because we really saw a need out in the industry around a need for support for transformation projects. In addition to that, so once Tina and Yaz and I got together and did some planning, we then pulled together some really smart people to help us to get this over the finish line or get this launched. So you'll see throughout this space, so you'll hear us calling the sections on the site spaces. So in Mighty Networks, that's how they refer to them. So throughout the founding member bio space, you'll see all of the bios for our founding members. So take some time to get yourself familiar with those folks, reach out to them, get to know them. So these are the people that are really are bringing some great ideas and really helping to really help to launch this site and get us going. The next space that we have is our Ask an Expert space. So this is where, say for instance, you're working on a project and you're looking for help with something. Maybe you need someone to help you brainstorm some ideas for a solution. Maybe you're looking for a new software package and you would like to know if anyone out there has used any of the software that you're looking at. Maybe you are looking for a new AI tool and you would like some advice on what you're doing. So anything that you might be working on, if you have questions, if you're looking for someone who may have done this before, if you're looking for someone to maybe even help with bouncing an idea off of or doing some brainstorming, this is where you can go to get that expert advice. Or maybe you have some great expert advice and you have something you want to share. So peruse the questions that are out there. And if you have any great advice that you want to share, this is a great place to go. And you never know who you might be able to help with your expertise, or you may need some help and then come out here and get the expertise from someone else. So I'm really excited about this section. I think this is an area where we can really help one another. So peruse it, keep a check on it, keep a watch on it. And if you see anything out there that you have an answer to, please feel free to offer your expertise. The next space is called articles. So think of this as longer form content. So if you come across a really great article that has some really, really good information that you want to share, you're welcome to share it here. If you have some expertise and you want to write an article, you are welcome to write an article and share it here. We just want to make sure that the content is relevant to transformation and all the things that we've talked about. But please, we would love to have your expertise. If you want to write a white paper or a case study about something you've worked on, please be sure to share it here. Now, we also want to make sure that we're paying attention to intellectual property rights and copyrights and all of those legalities. So please don't share anything that is protected in your industry or is protected by your company. But if it is something that you think is worth sharing and can be shared, we would love to see it. The more great content that we have out there, the stronger we can make the community overall, because we can learn from one another. So please go out. We have several articles out there right now. Please go out and take a look at them. And if you have something you want to contribute, please do so. If you're not sure, and maybe you have something but you're not sure if it fits, or some people maybe want to share something but they don't, maybe they need some editing help, or maybe they need just a little bit of help to get it finished, reach out to me. I am happy to help you in any way I can, and we'll talk in just a few minutes about how we can communicate with one another on the tool. The next section is share your thoughts section. So think of this as where the articles was longer form content, case studies, articles, white papers, that kind of content. Share your thoughts is shorter content. So maybe you come across a really cool graphic or a really interesting statistic, or you just have a thought that you want to share. This is where you would share that. And so again, go out and peruse the thoughts and see what other people are posting. And if you have any comments or want to provide any additional insight on anything that's already posted out there, please feel free to do that. If you have something that you've come across that you want to share, please share that information. Again, the more we can share, the more we can learn from one another, and the stronger we can make the community. The next section is our surveys, feedback, and polls. So you'll be seeing some polls and some surveys from us as the leadership team, because we want to make sure that we're putting on the right events and creating the right kind of content and giving the community what it needs and what will really help to make it really strong. So when you see those surveys and those polls, please respond to them, because we're asking those questions because we really are interested in your thoughts, and we want to do what the community is asking for. You are welcome to use this content as well. So say, for instance, you're working on a project and you're looking for an IA tool, and maybe you've been looking at 3 different IA tools, and you want to see if anyone else out there has any opinions on them. So maybe you create a survey that says, hey, which of these 3 IA tools have you used? Or how would you rank, this IA tool if you've used it? Those kinds of things. Or anything, if there's anything else out there that you want to poll on or survey on, please feel free to do that, because that's what the community is here for, to help you gather information and help you do whatever it is that you're trying to do in a better, more efficient way. So please feel free to use this space for that, and keep a watch on it for other surveys or other polls that we may be putting out there that we would love your feedback on. The last section here is our events. So you notice we already have our monthly events out there. So please go out and RSVP to the events. You can get them on your calendar. I'll show you real quickly. When you click on the event and you accept the event, so I've already accepted this event, so I'm going. You can then click on Add to Calendar, select the type of calendar that you use, and it will actually put it onto your calendar. So now you have a reminder on your calendar to remind you that the meeting's coming up. You can also sync to your calendar. You can sync only the events that you RSVP to, or you can sync all of the events. And it will ask you what type of calendar you're using, and then you'll be able to sync it up. So this is a great feature that I really like about this tool. So you can, if you choose to sync all events, it will even sync any new events that we add. So you will always have those events on your calendar with the reminder, so that you know what's coming up. In addition to that, if you can expand this calendar out to a monthly view. So our goal is to get to the point where we have multiple events per month. So this will give you the ability to see all the events coming up, and you can select them and RSVP to them and make sure you have them on your calendar, so that you can always keep a pulse on what's going on. If you have an idea for an event, please reach out to us, and we would love to have your ideas. Or if you want to host an event, maybe you want to host a happy hour, or maybe you want to host a networking event, we are happy to support you in that and help to get it communicated out to the members and make sure that you're getting the support you need to fill your event. So if there are anything like that you would like to put on the calendar, let us know, and we'll be happy to support you in doing that. That's pretty much all the pieces of information. The other couple of things that you do have access to as well. If you look over here at the top of the menu, the feed. So what the feed is that takes you to the most recent content that's been posted. So kind of like your feed in LinkedIn or your feed in Facebook, you're kind of used to that. If you use social media, you're kind of used to that. So it sorts it, or you can tell it how you want to sort it. It defaults to the last activity, or you can tell it how you want it to be sorted. Discovery then takes all the different pieces of content and gives you sort of a snapshot based on category. So you have top post, you have members, you have featured items, upcoming events. So it categorizes. I really do kind of like this view. So it categorizes the information, so it makes it a little bit easier for you to find it. Again, events, we already talked about events. Members, this is another one that's really interesting. So you have access to view the members that are out there. So you can click on any member, you can view their profile. I highly encourage you to update your own profile, and I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. You can see what activity they have. So I have a number of articles that I've posted out here. You can see all of that information. You can follow that member. You can chat with that member. So you click on the chat button, you can send them a message. You can include graphics or whatever you want to include there, or just say hello. I highly encourage you to reach out to the other members, get to know them, because you never know. You never know, we all need to kind of feed and nurture our network. You never know when you might be in job transition. You never know when you might need help with something. And the more you nurture your network, the better chance you have when you do end up in a situation when you need someone. Now you've got a group of people that you can reach out to. Now, to update your own profile, if you'll notice at the top of the screen, there's this round little circle at the top, and it will, if you've put a picture out there, it'll have your picture. If you haven't put a picture, it will probably have maybe a circle with your initial in the middle, or maybe it will have sort of a standard picture in there. But if you click on that round dot, all your information will come up. And notice you have view your profile, personal settings. If you click on view your profile, that will take you to your profile. Once you click on edit, now you can edit your profile. So this mini profile, think about the section at the very top of your LinkedIn profile where you have maybe like some keywords that you've put in there. Then you have a longer profile that you can put in. You can put in your links. So I have my LinkedIn link here. I also have one of my URLs. I'll go in and I'll put in, I've got a couple other URLs that I'll put in. Maybe you put in your Facebook link, maybe you put in your Instagram, however you want to communicate with the community, you're welcome to put those in there. Then once you're done, you can add your profile photo. You can add a banner. I put in the banner from the Transformation Revolution 360 in there. Once you're done, you save it, and now your profile is out there so other people can get to know you. Other people in the community can get to know you better. So I really encourage you to go out and get to know other members. Update your profile so they can get to know you. Send a chat, communicate. And if you see something that someone posts, go out and respond to it. I mean, it helps too. We're all out, we all just need to support one another. So that's pretty much it for the site. Hopefully this helps. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Chat with me. I actually have two profiles out there. I have a couple of different logins because it just helps me this photo, this is my main profile. I will answer to either one of them, but this one is the best one too. So just chat with me, send me a chat, ask me any questions. Happy to answer any questions you have. If I need to walk you through anything, I'm happy to schedule a few minutes with you and we can walk through the site one-on-one as well. The goal is to make it so everyone can easily use the site, easily get to the information, and has a great time really, really learning and growing together. So thank you so much. I am so happy you're here. So happy that we have a chance to get to know each other better and, reach out if there's anything I can do for you. Have a great rest of your day.